One of the challenges of youth entrepreneurs is cash flow management. Cash flow management is the process of tracking how much money is coming into and going out of business. This helps to predict how much money will be available to the business in the future. It also helps identify how much money that the business needs to cover debts like paying staff and suppliers. Cash flow is very important, especially to small business survival. The most common reason of the business failure is because of cash flow shortage. Some of the entrepreneurs make some mistakes, such as not creating a cash flow budget, overlooking high overhead costs, and have a low profit margins. For small business, they often have a lot of expenses, especially in the early stage when you probably don't have a great list of clients or consistent sales. Youth entrepreneurs especially have to pay attention to the cash flow needs and projection. Then, please make sure you have insurance and some financial reserve or at least some emergency credit. There are some tips regarding cash flow management. First, improving your invoicing and debt collection so you get paid faster and don't lose any money from sales. Second, reduce stock on hand so you have more money available to grow up your business. Third, cut back on expenses such as rearrange your list or investing in new money-saving technology. Fourth, starting measuring your business margins and look at how much money you are making per sales. Dealing with stress and self-doubt. Being an entrepreneurship world like riding a roller coaster. Entrepreneurs also human with emotions and feelings. Sometimes the feeling of anger, sadness, worry will haunt them from time to time, and sometimes they even feel like giving up. One of the most dangerous things is self-doubt. The lack of confidence is destructive for entrepreneurs. There are some things you just cannot help, and they will destroy you if you let them. The more time you spend as an entrepreneur, the easier these things will become. Some of them will go away naturally. Some of them will become easier to deal with, and the longer you go along, the more benefits you will be able to reap. This can be extremely difficult, especially if you have faced a major setback, have a loss an important client, or have made a huge mistakes that cost you a lot. But don't worry, there is possibility to get back on feet and eliminate the negative self-talk. It may take a lot of time and effort, but it is definitely worth it. Few tips that will help to overcome self-doubt. First, redefine the understanding of success. Don't compare yourself with others and try to be open-minded that success can be defined in many different ways. Look at others' achievement and make it as inspiration. If they succeed, why don't you? Second, stop obsessing over the past failure. Everyone makes mistakes. Don't be too hard on yourself and stop obsessing over the failures, but learn from them. Third, take a break. Do what you love and makes you happy. You can go out with family and friends, reach out with other entrepreneurs, playing sports, or watch movies.
Next is delegating tasks. As an entrepreneur, distributing tasks is important, but sometimes it will be a problem that we will always do the same thing over and over again. As an entrepreneur, you know you need to delegate or outsource tasks, but it seems every time you do something gets messed up and you have to redo it again. Maybe we do not mean to always do one job or task over and over again. This can make time waste just because you always do the same thing over and over again. So, things that need to be done quickly will be slow. So, the solution is, I will give 2 points. The first one is hire good employees. You might have to pay a little more for it, but the savings in time and the resulting earning potential more than make up for it. The second one is be ultra specific as the what you want done. It will take a little more time at first, but write down detailed steps listing exactly what you want your help to. Next is marketing strategy. Some entrepreneurs do not know how to further develop their products. They lack knowledge about marketing their products. Actually, as an entrepreneur, want to maximize their return on investment with efficient, targeted marketing that get results, but they just don't know what is the best way to market their products and services, which is they have to print it or advertise it in social media or advertise it in television. Yeah, that is the problem and challenge for an entrepreneur. So they have to choose a plan. So the solution is make a plan which platform want to advertise their product. The second one is get platform that have known by people. But if the entrepreneur not adept at creating marketing plans and placing ads, it's a good idea to outsource your marketing strategy to someone who is.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Khairunnisa and I will explain more on prospects for youth entrepreneurs in Malaysia. So, one of the prospects for youth entrepreneurs in Malaysia is to perceive rewards. Young generation nowadays are very grateful as they have many facility, accessibility and also variety range of opportunity to help them to be involved in entrepreneurship. The prospects for young entrepreneurs are very wide, especially if they live in modern urban community. They could join an online business class or program to study and gain some knowledge on entrepreneurship skills. Besides, they could also be involved in online business with any local brand by being a dropship. From this activity, they shall have the chances to perceive rewards such as able to enjoy decent incomes, able to create jobs to others, and also able to endure their life sustainability. Now, let's move on to other prospects. Youth entrepreneurs could gain their business prospects by preserving our local cultures and also our natural resources. So, Malaysia is known for its unique diversities, including the multiracial traditional cultures and its range of natural resources. Youth shall gain their opportunities to preserve these cultures and natural resources, as it is our traditional heirloom and our nation history. In order to protect it, youngsters shall participate actively in the community programs that expose about the significance of preserving it. They could collaborate with the National Department for Culture and Arts and also the Ministry of Water, Land and Natural Resources to gain more information on this matter. From the knowledge they gain, they could start up their business by conducting courses or programs for people to join and learn about the Malaysian traditional cultures such as traditional dance or tales, and also for them to gain information or knowledge on the products that can be produced from the natural resources.
Next, we go to another prospect, which is the community. The collaborative community can be a big help to the youth entrepreneurs. This can be achieved through the personal talents, for example, cooking, making craft, photography or another else. These talents can be developed to be their own business or their own career path. For example, a a social media influencer, Ariana Natasha. She started her own business, which is Ariana Kitchen, in a young age. It is because after she got many positive reactions from her sharing cooking in her social media. Okay, we go to the government's role. The government support, like giving the initiative or giving skill courses, can attract the youth to involve in business. For example, the Tunas Usahawan Belia Bumi Putra program is a government initiative to encourage the youth to venture into business. The last prospects of youth entrepreneurs in Malaysia is the networking. The youth can create their own networking in many ways, but for this presentation, I give you 3. The first one, through NGO. Second, the educational institute. 3, the family. The first one, through NGO. Usually, the high-profile activists join NGOs to do their social activities. The participants from youth in non-government organization can help them to build up their own connection or networking between the organization members. This can be a big help for them to start up their own business. Second, through the educational institute, there are many youths started their business from schools and universities. For example, being a dropship or agents for another person's business. From that, they can learn and gain the trust or develop the networking from their customers. And whenever the youth start up their own business, they already has their own regular customers and target people. Third, through the family. There are some youths had high-profile family background, especially in business. Usually, if their family has good reputation, it can gain trust the investors to invest or cooperate in youth business. This factor can be used to develop networking from their family acquaintances.